Confessional.
Hello, welcome to the Gamers Confessional. Wait with me while I just get this thing off the screen. Thank you very much. We're back. Hello. It's me, Vimesy. Welcome to episode 372 of the Gamers Confessional. I promise you by episode 400, I'll get the intro sorted out. With me tonight, you've heard of the Hoff. Please meet the Heft. It's Clarky. That came to me earlier when you tweeted me about it. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Hello.
And you've heard of Jordan. Meet Pat.
Hey.
They have similar hobbies. Welcome, boys. How you doing? All right? Pat, you all right there? You okay?
Yeah. No, I'm just. Yeah. You go to me. It
It's like, you know, when you go to those news reporters and they're not quite ready yet. They go,
no, I need to tweet the show because you promised me it would tweet automatically when we go live. You were like, yeah, it will do on Twitch and on Twitter, and don't worry about it. Nothing. So I need.
What did I actually say?
You said yes, and then you put that banner.
What did the banner say?
Not necessarily factually correct. So now I've got to do it manually. So I'll be with you in a sec, but I'm listening. I'm just trying to tweet
things manually. How are you, Clarky? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All good.
I like your new unicorn horn.
All right, you mean my lava lamp?
Best place to stick a lava lamp, right behind your head. That's brilliant.
It's like a horn.
Clarky's got the horn. Oh boy. Also, why do people scribble all over your wall behind you? Is it people signed it, or what is it? Looks like someone's gone behind the wall and just like it's like the toilets at my local.
No, it's like a fuck off vibes. It's like wavy line wallpaper.
Is that where you've moved to? Clarky's moved house into my local. He's now living in the toilet at my local.
Yeah,
so I've got a cough tonight.
Yeah, hold on. There's someone shooting up heroin in the next cubicle.
Watch out, there'll be a little hole in that wall if I know Clarky. There'll be a little hole.
Oh no.
No, if you're not watching the video feed, be very, very grateful. Yes, tonight we've got a massive show for you tonight. It is literally huge, although Clarky's told me to keep it to an hour because he's on a promise. So we'll try. It's been a big week in gaming world. So are you ready, Pat?
Yeah, well, I've tweeted the YouTube, but I'm trying to find the Twitch now. But I am ready. Play my jingle, and I'll be ready.
Play your jingle, you'll be ready. Let's play his jingle.
It's that time where Pet brings the news for you. Vimesy and Clarky's here to join the discussion too. Let's all discuss it in Pet's Corner now. Let's all discuss it
Join in if you know
Pet's
the words.
Corner now. Let's all discuss it in Pet's Corner now. Let's all discuss it in Pet's Corner now. Let's all discuss it. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I do love that fucking jingle. How that never broke the top 1,000, I'll never know. Such a banger.
All right, and I've tweeted us.
So well done.
You're going to see everyone flooding in now.
Excellent.
Look, there you go, Coleman. Oh, we're live. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Nice to have you, Coleman.
Yeah. Before we start, I would like to say, if anyone hasn't already, I did actually literally yesterday watch Pet's Persona 5 rap again on YouTube. If you've not seen that, it's an absolute banger. That thing deserves far more attention. Go to the Life of Pet on YouTube, Persona 5 rap. There are lots of good videos out there. God knows how the FIFA worst referee decision got like that many hits. I don't know. But the Persona 5 rap's a banger.
I prefer that informative video he did on the video game Another World.
Oh, that one was a good one.
Yeah, no one's seen that.
Get back into that, Clarky.
Like three fucking people watched that. Yeah, but the problem is when you do reviews, Pet, people tend to expect you to play more than the opening credits.
No, I actually completed Another World with a walkthrough, but I finally completed it years later.
Oh,
anyway, this is the news. PlayStation 5 Pro has been revealed yesterday on the 11th of September.
Excellent. I'll nip out now and get one.
Well, So, well, I guess I'll give you a little brief about what was revealed, and then we can talk about it, about what you think about it. I would love to hear what you think. And yeah, basically, they talked about the way they summarized it. Yeah, is that like it's 50% better? Is basically what they said. It's like we've done X, Y, and Z, and it's 50% better. That's what I understood. Yeah.
Right.
So they've upgraded the CPU, no GPU,
GPU,
the GPU. So it's
which is obviously better because it's higher up the alphabet than C.
Yeah. So overall, this enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making it a smoother experience, even smoother. They've the other big three was advanced ray tracing. So not just normal ray tracing.
We can't get on after games anyway, but go on.
they got advanced ray tracing now.
So on PC we call that setting ray tracing to low.
Yeah. And the last one is they got AI driven upscaling. So this is PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution,
PSSR,
an AI driven upscaling.
It's
uses machine learning based technology to provide super sharp image clarity by adding an extraordinary amount of detail.
I've heard of something like that before. Isn't that essentially DSSR or DLSR on PCs and upscaling? Isn't that basically what that is?
Maybe. In addition to all of that, they've also got the latest wireless technology. Remember Wi-Fi 6? Throw that in the fucking bin. We got Wi-Fi 7, baby.
What?
Yeah, you know that thing 99% of our customers don't have. Yeah, we've got it.
Do you want to tell me what else it doesn't have?
It also has VRR and 8K gaming.
It's 8K gaming. Excellent.
I
don't know what that is.
The original one had that, according to the box I got it in.
Yeah.
8K. I thought you said 8K gaming. I thought you
8K gaming.
8K.
You can also
8K
swap
gaming.
out the bottom half and add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive.
Brilliant. What else can you add?
How much is that disc drive? That add-on?
It's the existing one, I believe. So whatever that is,
about 80 to 100 pounds. Yeah,
80 to 100 pounds.
80 to 100 pounds.
Okay, 80 to 100 pounds.
Call it 80 if you want.
Obviously, if you want to stand it vertically as well, that's 30 quid.
Oh, the stand is not included.
Didn't your PlayStations come with a stand? Because I know mine.
They did.
Yeah, the originals did, but not the Slim or this one.
But I bought this one's my second, right? Because didn't I sell one of them to some?
But you didn't buy the Slim, did you?
Nah.
No. The way it's not called the official Slim. It's the newer model, but the newer model has the line in the middle. If that makes sense. I don't think yours has the line. Yours is just one fat cover in it.
I must have rebought it like almost straight.
Yeah, probably did. But yeah, so that's it. It doesn't come with like the controller is exactly the same, Clarky. Same controller. It's not like Pritesh had a good idea, which was like, oh man, they should, for that price, they should throw in the Pro controller. But no, it's the standard controller.
They should throw in another one.
Yeah, the price in England is
for that price. It should be delivered by Mark Cerny himself.
The price is £699.99, £700.
Wow,
700. Oh, it's also got 2 terabytes SSD. So it is bigger.
I didn't watch this reveal, but while he was on screen, was it a bit like the Wolf of Wall Street while he was like introducing it, where he's like,
"Yeah, no one, audio podcast, Clarky, audio podcast."
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
We don't need an audio descriptive of what Clarky just did.
No, we don't. Yeah, it launched, and the last detail is $699.99, 2 terabytes SSD, and it launches on November the 7th. And pre-orders go live this month on the 26th. So we are a month and a half away. No, we're not. We're a month away. We're only a month away. Less than a month. Fucking hell, it's coming quick. So yeah, that's the. What are your thoughts, fellas? That is the news. We've got PS4 Pro. The rumors are true. It's here. It's I'm not going to say the word that rhymes with that I always say.
So what games did they show off that's going to be new games?
So they showed off. It's funny you said that because I've got a list here. They say it's humbling to see how game creators have embraced the latest technology of the PS5 Pro, and several games will be patched. 7 existing games, Clarky, with free software updates.
Games. Yeah.
Existing games with free software updates for gamers to take advantage of the PS5 Pro features. So don't worry if you've got these games, it will all be all good. So the games that will be touched up are PlayStation Studio games and third-party games, such as Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts, Horizon West, Spider-Man 2, Ratchet and Clank, The Crew, The First Descendant, and The Last of Us Remastered Part 2.
Any new games?
They revealed no new games. This wasn't about new games. This was just about the PS4 Pro. And
So look at this new game. It's going to look really good. Now it's just
no new games were announced. No new games were announced. It works with the PlayStation VR 2. It works with Portal. It works with the Pulse Elite, the Pulse Explore. I forget what this shit is anymore.
Pulse Explore.
They just call it the PS earbuds, man. But anyway, yeah. So, Vimesy, I'm dying to hear your thoughts.
The
first comment, I will say, the first comment on the official website does say PC quality on a console, amazing. And someone underneath has written at PC prices.
I mean, look, you know what? I don't really want to get into the whole PC console war thing because you can, you want to go out and buy the latest, greatest graphics card, it's going to cost you twice that. So it's not really like it's just what it is, isn't it? They want to put that. I've seen on Facebook posts in one of the couple of the groups I'm in. There's people saying they're absolutely definitely going to buy it. I can't justify it. I don't know why they would do that.
I saw a survey on X with about 25,000 replies, 88% of which were no, we're not going to buy it.
But that's like, I think they say at the end of I was gonna say at the end of the PS4 life, so it's still going. 20% of PS4s were to PS4 Pros, so it sounds like they're kind of on par. It's hard to get PlayStation 5 Pro, 700 quid. Xbox are about to launch their special edition Xbox, and basically all they're doing on that, and that's coming out about the same time. So we shouldn't laugh too much at Sony, right? Middle of October, end of October.
What's that then? I haven't heard anything about this.
Do you hear what that's got? Yeah. The list you just gave me on the PlayStation with the pisser and the extra GPU and all that. Do you know what the Xbox special edition's got? A new paint job and a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Just upgrading the storage, yeah.
And it's $600.
Oh, is it the black one? No, it's the white
black one with a speckled front on it. Oh. So it's exactly the same. It's a black Series X, but it just looks like someone's got a paintbrush and done that flicky thing.
To be fair, it was probably the shelves for some special edition game they cancelled before it came out.
Possibly. Well, they probably fired the artist. That's probably a bit close to home.
Well, one question actually: who had a PS4 Pro? I had one. You had one. Why, Clarky?
I had one because it wasn't 700 quid. It was.
Well, that's.
Yeah, I didn't buy when it first came out. But the reason we bought the PS4 Pro was because the PS4s kept fucking overheating and dying and sounding like a helicopter.
But guys, also
349, wasn't it, the PS4 Pro?
So what happened, Clarky, was it dropped. The PS4 dropped in price by the time the PS4 Pro came out, and by the time the Pro came out, it was the same price as the original PS4 we bought. So it made sense for us to buy it. It was like £150 more or £100 more.
Well, that's what they just jacked the prices up in Japan for the PS4.
Yeah, but now it's this would make sense if they bumped the price down of the PS5 to $350 and then sold this one at $450, which was the original price we bought it. But this isn't the same, Vimesy.
I'm absolutely sure if you took all the components they're using in the PS5 Pro and you priced it all, they're not going to be making a lot of money per console sale on this.
No, they never do they?
Well, no, but I don't. That's what I mean. I don't think they're scamming. I don't think they're kind of going.
That's just the price of the market.
It's just the price of what it is. And they can afford to do it. They're like the number one console. They're sitting pretty. They can charge kind of what they want to if they want to.
So is there nothing better they could have done for like 100 quid more, like the PS4 Pro? How come they could have done it back then? Is technology just more expensive? I thought technology was supposed to be getting cheaper.
No, it's not, because all the silicon's getting used up by people fucking mining crypto and doing AI stuff. So that's the thing that's driving the market, is the price of that. So everything's more expensive, man. Everything's more expensive. That's what it comes down to.
Elements.
The point being, I think when they did I watched part of the video, like the reveal stuff from Mark Cerny's so boring. And they were doing the side by sides, and they were showing like bits of Ratchet and Clank.
Did it come up in a glass display case?
I don't know. I didn't see it up here.
It was just a digital video.
But they were doing like the side by side. Now, granted, it's really difficult to get an understanding of the difference in something when you're watching it probably compressed on YouTube anyway.
I watched it on my phone, so I was
Right.
like,
Yeah. It's just, look at the difference in picture quality, and I'm like, yes,
I'm
not
the-
gonna
I'm the-
happen,
my
am
old
I,
iPhone.
bitch?
Yeah.
I'm looking on my fucking
I hardly read the
Nokia,
text, mate.
Nokia 31. It's funny, just going, no, where's the snake?
Bro, wait. I'm like this. Where's my other phone? I'm on this.
Oh man, nice.
Let me see it.
Yeah, got my grayscale fucking old Nintendo DS. No, it. You know, I couldn't tell the difference, but I mean, I can't. It's not for us. It's you know, you would think it would be because we're supposed to be the pinnacle of gaming elite.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but are we supposed to see the difference? Do you know what I mean? This ain't the PS6. It's like, was there like I got the PS4 Pro at my mum's house. I got the other one here. I don't really see too much. Like, am I supposed? Isn't the whole point of the Pro supposed to be like it's a bit better?
What
But
telly
you're not,
are you? I mean,
it's
like
the same.
knowing you, Pat, you're watching like you've probably got the PS4 Pro at your mum's, watching it through a fucking CRT from the 1983 Rumbelows sale or something.
Well, isn't the whole point that like there's not supposed to be that different? Hence why it should be cheaper. Like, it's not PS6.
Well, it's a mid-gen refresh, right? So what I would expect from a mid-gen refresh is basically, I think what we got from PS4 Pro were faster loading times, wasn't it? And more
That's
storage.
what I mean.
And that's all we want. But you weren't paying double. I don't know. It's
No,
just
that's what I mean.
50% faster. It's 50% more expensive. You know.
PS6 is going to be $1,000 then, is it?
Well, it would just be it would just be a PC then. It's already like, you know. I mean, you can't get an entry level PC. Well, you probably could get an entry level PC for 700 quid, but it wouldn't look as good as a PS5.
Clarky, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know how we always complain, like every generation, like we're never going to get the leap from N64 to PS1 again.
Yeah.
And this generation from PS4 to PS5 was like the smallest one we've ever seen, right? Half the games are still PS4 games. So that's why, like, I'm not that surprised. That jump from PS5 to PS6, I assume isn't going to be that big either, even smaller than what this thing was.
No.
So how can the jump from PS5 to PS5 Pro, how can we expect that to be big? Is kind of what I'm getting at.
I don't think anyone is
That's
expecting it to be big. No one. I
No.
don't think any. I mean, the question I've got: who needs this?
I know.
Who needs the PS5? I've said this.
What they're also saying is the idea being that, you know, when you go into some games and they kind of say, hey, you want to choose whether you want the pretty mode or you want the performance mode.
Yeah,
right?
like, oh god, I can't live with that question. What am I going to do?
Right. Oh no, yeah, right. So if you're that person, it's like, then buy a Pro and you won't have to choose.
No, if you're that person, then just fuck off.
No,
like, don't fucking put down the game. Go outside, get a fucking life.
People want to pay the money and they want to play the game and they want to make it look as, you know, they want to play everything and they want to play at 60 FPS and they want to make sure you've been on it moaning about 60 shooters and 60. You have. I've heard, you know, you've come on and moaned about first-person shooters playing at 30 before, so don't give me that. So, I mean, it was a long time ago before your eyes went, but it did happen. So I got no problem. If people want to go and buy it, go and buy it. But I don't know what people were expecting. All I would expect from mid-season, thingy refresh is faster loading and more storage.
Well, why is it 700? That's what
for $699.99. There are other things you can buy,
like
Jordan.
Well, I had a quick look at this. You could buy 47 blow-up rubber sex dolls.
Why would you look at that?
Because they puncture really easily, Pet.
Why would you? I thought it was going to be gaming related, like a PC or a Steam Deck or something. He was going to say.
Well, no, there's more. This one's for Vimesy. He could get a PS5 Pro, or he could get an 8-year subscription for Grindr Extra.
Why would you Google that?
Look, you'll get. I tell you what, that Grindr Extra sub, right, will give you more joy for longer than a PS5 Pro.
Why did you? That's going to be in your Google history.
It's not going to be in mine because I use a VPN.
Me,
this video is sponsored by NordVPN. Nice, good segue. That should have gone with that.
That is tame. That is tame compared to some of the stuff I Google. One for you, Pet.
Hence why he sat in the toilet at my local.
That's 45 bottles of Ouzo.
Just the most rare. Because I'm Greek, yeah. Oh, okay. What's it for? What is it in feta then? What's it fucking?
I'll Google that one, Clarky.
Feta.
15 kilos of feta.
That's 95 kilos of feta. And the last one's gaming related. That's 11 years of Game Pass Ultimate.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
So you can pay 700 quid outright for no games, or you can pay it yearly for 11 years and still get no fucking games.
Birch says 8 years is a lot of grind, and he's a man who should know.
That's not very nice. That's not. I take that back.
Just put his
He wouldn't want me to take that back. He wouldn't want me to
put his comment back up again.
Look at that face.
I mean, that is a grinder.
Profile pic if we've ever seen
profile
one.
pic if I've ever seen one. Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
he's seen a lot.
Any other compliments for our listeners out there?
Well, compare that to Coleman's. I mean, yeah. See, yeah. Anyway,
But just said, thank you, hope you're well.
Oh, mate. Love to the family.
You lot are out of order. I love you, Birch.
I was simply
always
complimenting
will.
him on his chiseled looks and fine beard.
He does have a fine beard.
Can't I just say,
Well, you could if you weren't having your bloody mouth full.
Simon,
What the fuck is this? Professional podcast.
Skittles.
Oh,
How much did it cost you to get your teeth whitened?
69999.
I can't say. I don't want to say.
How many times could you have your teeth whitened for a PS5 Pro?
Twice.
Twice and have a bit of change.
What?
Jesus Christ!
And you're
everyone
fucking
literally
stuffing
sees
Skittles
this
in
boy
your gob?
coming.
I'll watch them later.
You spent that much and you're stuffing Skittles in there?
you two could. Yeah, but
Just
Yeah.
don't even bother, Pat. Just don't bother. Wow.
That's it. Turkey teeth.
It's my teeth. It's my teeth.
It's my
See,
teeth.
fuck,
It's
I
my
bet- I bet-
laugh. It's my teeth.
I bet as soon as the feed cuts, he just starts crying and then takes them out and puts them in a glass at the side of his bed.
The price is ridiculous, but not for teeth whitening.
Grease teeth.
I mean, for the
It's a
PS
laminate.
Pro.
No,
But-
you can't sit there giving a hassle to people who want to buy a PS5 Pro
For what? For
And-
the money?
and the stuff you're buying. I just don't know.
No. I've always said the money. This is what people don't understand. I'm not against the price of the PS4 Pro, because I'll tell you why. Because value is in the eye of the beholder. So if that's what it's worth to you, then great. But if it's not to me, then fine. What troubles me is I don't understand who this is for. That's what troubles me, because I assumed it was for me being a PS5 PlayStation fan, me being a PS4 Pro purchaser, a VR2 purchaser. Okay, I didn't buy the Portal, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
but I bought the VR2 because I saw value in that. Yes, it was £500. That was really expensive. The PS VR2, it's £500, but I saw value because of what I'm getting out of it. I did want to play those.
you
VR
still see the value in that.
in the technology, I do, but not in the games. But my point
Okay.
is, I don't see what the value is in this. Like, I'm paying £700 for what? And it might be value to other people, but for me, if you're saying, well, so you can play 60 FPS, so you don't have to make that choice whether it's 60.
I bet it runs
4K.
Fortnite really well, Pat.
That's what I'm trying to say, Clarky. So for me, this one is, I'm not the target
But
audience.
the reason I bought here's the problem. It comes back to all that stuff around the jump in generations, doesn't it? Right. The reason I went to a PS4 Pro, the PS4 was sounded like a fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
Right. And did you see the load times in Skyrim? It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right. You halve those loads. You play The Witcher, you halve those fucking load times. More than half them. And I guess what we should be doing is we should be praising Sony for making such a robust PS5 in the first place that doesn't sound like a helicopter.
Yeah.
And is very slick on the loads. I mean,
we don't need to upgrade though.
But this is the point. I think this, for me, and again, it is a very personal decision. I don't see the point of a mid-console refresh. I don't see why. We said the last time round, what's the point of, what's the point of buying, launching a PlayStation 6? What for? What are we getting out of that?
Yeah, good comment from Coleman there. If you want to flash that up on the screen.
I'll flash it up on the screen. This is what happens when you're the market leader. You think you're untouchable. It happened with the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox One. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true, because I don't think they needed to. They're not trying to prove anything. They're not trying to do anything. I think
no, but what he means is like this is what happens like when you think you're the king of the world. Like you do.
But Xbox are doing the same thing.
Andy's just explained it so Pet will understand it as well.
It happened to the WWE when they bought WC. Oh yeah, basically they were good competitors, and then they bought them. They went to shit a little bit for a lot of years.
But I mean, I don't think you can say this is what happens when you're the market leader, because Xbox are doing exactly the same thing. Fucking Switch did it, right? Switch did it. Nintendo did it. They said, "Oh, we'll bung a screen on it." What else did you give me? Nothing.
Why do you keep pulling sweets out of a dog shit bag?
That's the one the corner shop gives me.
What? You buy your Skittles from a corner shop in a poo bag?
I hope he washes them out before he gives them.
Not a poo bag, it's just a black bag.
You buy loose Skittles?
Not loose Skittles.
Does everything where you live have to be proper gangster like black bag?
Who the fuck buys loose Skittles?
Oh, okay, right. No, okay. I thought Clarky was saying you were literally just sticking your hand in the bag and pulling
your
out
hand into a shit bag and pulling out handfuls of Skittles.
Skittles. I'm not that cheap.
They probably there's probably some poor little immigrant sitting out the back in the kitchen with a sieve, whole load of dog shit, getting the fucking Skittles out, rinsing it off with the hose. Family them Skittles, boy.
Well, Pet said,
like panning for gold,
shoveling it. What's that he's eating there?
I'm not being funny. You've just spent 300 quid on your teeth. All I've seen you do tonight is shovel down Skittles, and you're now eating chocolate.
I'm gonna brush them really well tonight.
Hands them over to him, and he's like, "Yeah, look, there's some of those new special edition brown Skittles in this one.
They taste nutty." Oh, he's gone.
Wash them really well tonight.
Oh boy. Any other comments about the Wondrous, whatever that is?
Mr. Paul Wilson has a comment.
Does he now? Mr. Paul Wilson says, "I can't see the scalpers getting involved. No margin left in it for them. But perhaps the 99 external optical drive might go short stock. Might be an easy flip at Christmas 199. Oh, maybe
that's true. What the fuck? He's gonna go out and be like, I've got to buy one. It's sold out everywhere. Fuck it, I'll pay $1,000.
What was the last PlayStation 5 game you physically bought?
CEX will be rubbing the fucking
NBA 2K I bought yesterday.
Sorry, what did you buy?
NBA.
You bought 2K. NBA 2K physically. What platform's that on?
PS5.
Okay. Wow.
Wasn't that your question? What have you bought on PS5?
Yeah, no, I'm just surprised you bought a physical game. Did it come in a black bag, loose?
I am actually going to return it. They pissed me off, and I don't
want the skill.
No, well, I know we're on the news, so I don't really want to get into it. But
yeah. So yeah, we don't want to cross the streams.
No, don't. Should we continue with the news, or is there anything else?
I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say about the PlayStation 5. You're either going to want it.
Oh, I want to know this story now.
No, we have to wait to the game section, Clarky. You know how we're really organised and we have a gaming section.
I'll just say it because I'm not going to talk about it. Because Clarky, the only reason I bought it is because they advertised and people went on YouTube that you could play with the international teams, not just the NBA teams. So I love Greece, right? So I was like, oh, awesome, we can play with Greece. And I saw Greece in YouTube videos. I saw Spain, Serbia, all the FIBA teams, not FIFA, the basketball equivalent of FIFA.
Oh, all right, yeah, I get you.
So anyway, so I log on, and then you know what it's like play now, like a quick match. You can only pick Team USA. So I'm like, where's Greece? Where is anyone? The only way you can play with the other teams is through the season mode in the off-season part of it. So you have to like simulate the matches to get to like the FIBA tournament, and then you can pick who you want to pick. And in the Greece team, there's one real player, the Greek Freak.
I wonder who
Everyone
that
else is made up fake players.
How do you know? How do you know that?
Because I watched the Greek team. Like, there's just like
They all
Doris
sound the
Divic.
same, mate. All lots of consonants and Z's.
So I'm just like, no, you're fucking kidding me. So at least if I could edit those players and give them the real names and like edit the way they look, no, you can't, because you can't find the team because the team doesn't exist. So I tweet them saying like the team fucking exists. I went on YouTube, I know on Twitter, on Reddit. I was like, maybe I'm being dumb. Everyone's like, they exist. Like they do it. Like Spain exists. Everyone exists. Just put them in the game so we can all play with them. Like they're there.
It's like you took your toys away.
Oh,
no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
So I'm going to return it and buy Spider-Man 2. I've been meaning to buy that for a while, so I'm just going to go buy Spider-Man.
Just play Spider-Man 1 again. Paul Wilson's got another good point here. This is the only reason why I buy physical. He said, my last disc was Star Wars Outlaws, paid 43 quid, finish it by the weekend, sell it for 40, cheap gaming. Absolutely. It's what I used to do with all my physical stuff. It's like,
there we go. I was just waiting for that one to come out again.
That's what I'm going to do with NBA. I'm just going to return it now that it's just come out, get top dollar, and buy.
I'll tell you the days of the. Do you remember that? Clarky will remember the old game 10-day return window. Oh, it's a cheap gaming. I'll tell you, fucking cheap gaming. I was going in there, spending 40 quid on a game, and it lasting me a year. Just fucking return.
It's no wonder they're constantly almost shutting down, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So PS5 Pro.
Oh, who's pre-ordering then?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Who's tempted to 50-50 buy?
Do you know the last game I played on my PlayStation 5? Pet does.
Hunt.
No.
Oh.
It's also the last physical game I bought on my PS5.
PS4 game.
It's fucking 4 game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Just the game with Pet.
Oh, I played the Elden Ring DLC on PS5.
So no one's buying it, no?
No.
There's no point.
I'm waiting for Switch 2.
What's wrong with the PlayStation 5? It's fucking amazing. Loads really, really quickly. Everything looks really nice on it. It's smooth. It's quiet. It's not sounding like a helicopter yet. It probably will now. They've announced the new one.
I feel like
they'll probably download some patch and suddenly the fans are going to start ramping up and things are going to start going wrong.
But shouldn't we get it like at least one, like maybe like just for me?
Okay, you get it.
Like a review copy.
Actually, Clarky's throwing money around like he's got no time.
Yeah, like shouldn't we like maybe we'll chip in and get one so I can review it or something?
So you can review it.
Yeah.
Well, you not got one at your mum's.
No, like the PS5 Pro.
Let's take one to Greece.
Yeah.
One in every house.
How's the Series S going?
It's good.
It's going. It's
Have you taken it out of the box yet?
Not yet. I will do. I went to
quality piece of kit. Series
a week before I went to Greece, man. I haven't had time, but I will do it. I quickly saw that comment. And talking about the news, shall we move on?
Yes, please. I fancy playing a new multiplayer game. Are there any out there?
Well, it's funny you said that. Concord is no longer out there.
Is it not?
On September the 3rd, Sony took the decision to shut down and take offline the new Concord video game.
You should really quote the source you're reading from. You know, if you're going to read
Variety.
Variety. Okay, we're going up market.
I can go to Game Rant as well.
No, you crack on. So long as you quote your source, I'm all good with that. I want to give the sites their due.
Yeah, Concord.
It's out for, Pet?
What?
How long was it out for? It went live
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and it was £35. It's completely offline now. They're not saying it's dead forever.
Sorry, comment of the day.
You got to read it out loud for the listeners.
Clarky, do the honors.
What?
Brilliant. So you love it when he's not paying attention.
No, I do. I heard a strange noise and I was just investigating.
Oh, it's probably somebody using that hole. Ding dang. Concord didn't take off. Do you see what he did there, Clarky? Brilliant. Keep going, Pat.
Yeah, but I mean that's the news. It's fucked. Like, to put it bluntly.
So we got PlayStation shoveling shitloads of money at a live service game that Thank you, mate. Didn't take off. Trying to recoup that by bringing out a pro version. Why didn't it take off? I played the beta. It was.
I played it once.
Yeah, we played it for a night.
Yeah.
Well, I say a night.
One round.
It was about an hour, and then when we bumbled off and played something else, didn't we? It just wasn't very interesting.
We called this on the live thing we had. We talked about the like what numbers it was doing, if you remember.
And we were bad ones. It was like, wasn't it like 700 or something, concurrent or whatever?
It might have peaked at 700 within 24 hours of it going live. Yeah, and then it kind of hovered around 169 players, something like that, like daily. So bearing in mind this game took 8 years to make.
Server costs.
Like it's just nobody was playing it. Nobody was playing it. So it doesn't really matter. Like there's no saving it, Vimesy. There's no saving this fucking file because it's like
and then as if out of nowhere to sweep everything under the rug, we get the 1-2 punch of Astrobot and the PS5
whoa!
Pro.
You're jumping ahead of the news.
Whoa! Don't you go jumping on Pets?
Don't you want me, baby? So that's what it sounded like he was rhyming to. But my point is, it's not that it was a bad game. It wasn't broken. It wasn't. It worked. You know, it wasn't like it was like a Redfall, like, oh, this is fucked, or Cyberpunk, let's take it off. It's fucked.
It wasn't the bugs that killed it particularly.
It's just nobody's interested.
It's just boring.
Nobody. And I say nobody.
I mean, do you remember when they did the reveal? They did the reveal. Was it at was it Opening Night Live? It might have been before that. Can't remember which one it was.
Well, it opened for PlayStation, didn't it? It was the first game, I remember.
Well, they did that whole. It was like this massive cinematic intro, and it looked like it was going to be like a new Uncharted, like in space or Guardians. It had that quality, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really quite interesting." There's a story here. There's like things going on. Looked a bit Star Wars Outlaws-y almost. I thought when it first started, you know, and it really wasn't. It was just a Overwatch clone, but not very good one.
Well, do we need it? We didn't need it. It's just fuck it. It was just a stupid idea.
I don't know whether they thought with Destiny going off, not offline, but finishing its 10-year mission to boldly go where no gamers ever wanted to go ever. They thought maybe they could throw another live service so that all the people from Destiny would go, oh, let's jump ship and play Concord.
Maybe. I mean, let's not forget Sony told Naughty Dog to can the Naughty Dog Online experience,
the multiplayer for Last of Us.
To can it, like, and they had done work on that. I know we hadn't seen the work, but we know they were working on that. Well, I know
Matt, screenshots. The original multiplayer was really well loved.
I liked it, yeah. But they canned it, and they said we're canning it because we believe this is, they're happy to support this pile of shit. So, like, who is in there making decisions? Because Clarky, after B, I called it was a pile of shit. Like, I played one round, dominated, and was like, I never want to see this again. Dominated.
Mate, if I quit every game I dominated, I wouldn't.
I dominated on top. I dominated with the KD of a king, and then just nobody.
What he says, he hid in the bush.
And thus ended your career.
It's just, I don't know. Like, it was never going to live.
No, it was boring. But I've just never heard of a game, especially like a multiplayer game, only giving it 2 weeks and then saying fuck it, we're out, and offering like full refunds. There's no fucking. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to try. They've done it before where I don't know if they've done it before, but they tried doing other things where they tried to entice people in without taking it complete. But just to turn around and go after 2 weeks, no, fuck it, it ain't working, bin it off.
So what would you have proposed? They just continue the survey. Like how?
Well, they know they will know more than me about like. So were that 169 people who are playing it the same? 169 people, or were like people playing it once and then going, nah, fuck this, and never playing it again. They'll know all those analytics. They'll know what it was doing. It obviously wasn't doing anywhere near enough to keep it going. And it's not like it's peer-to-peer gaming anymore. It's all server based, so they're going to have to be paying for that.
That can't be expensive though. Call of Duty 4, the game you showed, which is fucking 8 years old.
It's peer-to-peer. I think it's peer-to-peer on that because that's why I had trouble with my NAT settings.
What does that mean? It's peer-to-peer. What's the difference between a peer-to-peer server?
It's where you're hosting it on your machine.
So do I have to pay to host it?
No. It's like it's being held on your machine, and then so rather than being run on a server, you're hosting it. It's why you get that thing like the host has migrated.
Oh yeah.
Because that host has gone offline, so you then have to go to.
Why couldn't Concord done that then? If they wanted to keep it alive and go right, we're going peer to peer.
Well, it's like I think that's pretty much died off because the power that you need to actually run that kind of server with however many players, what was it, 12 players on it or something like that, with that kind of fidelity, like I think it's I don't think you can do that on a peer-to-peer anymore. I just don't think you can.
Okay, second question then. The people that canned it, why didn't they can it before it got even released then? What the fuck was the point? Why not just can it and go, right, this is just the fuck.
Well, I don't know if it was we made
we've seen the beta numbers, no one cares. Don't even bother.
I don't know. There were lots of people saying what they should have done is stick it in early access, run it really low key. What's that one that Valve are doing, Clarky? I mean, Valve's are gonna get like Deadlock, is it?
Yeah.
So that's been in like early access for ages, well, for at least a year, and they'll build up a following, and then when it gets to the 1.0, it'll be like it'll just take off because it's already built up that hype and that following and all that sort of stuff. So it's very different. I mean, if you remember with Destiny, very, very different. It was 10 years ago. We hadn't seen this shit before. All right. I think even Apex did something similar where they had kind of like a soft launch where they did like a beta and then they did kind of like a. But again, even these games, when you think about the big live service games, they're all old. They're all old. Overwatch is years ago now, and they tried to kill that one off fairly recently. Fortnite old, Destiny old. What else we got? They're all old.
Yeah,
they tried to do it so many times because you had, what was it, the finals? Don't know where that is anymore. That other one that Ubisoft brought out that you had to drop in on
the roofs. You're running around.
Yeah, it was like you under a dome or something, and it was all the same shit. I can't remember what that was, but
what was that? I mean, who the fuck?
But people don't want it anymore because you've already got loads. You've already got. What hole are you filling? Where's the?
You're not.
Where's the market for that? The market for that's already playing a game. It's already invested in that game. It's already got all the skins. It's already got a season pass. What's it want to go and? What are you offering? And you bring out something like Concord, which is dull. You look at the maps, not exciting. Look at the characters, seen them all before.
I agree.
What are you giving me that I want to go? Oh, that looks.
Unless you make it small scale, so it's not expensive, it's not long to get out, so it's like it's worth the risk. Because
there are lots of games like that.
Yeah,
like that. Splitgate. What was it? Splitgate. It was on little tiny indie game that blew up. There are quite a lot of games like that.
What was the one with the bubbles? It was like Splatoon, but it was just for PlayStation. Do you remember the one I mean?
Foam Stars.
Like people don't hear if that's gone off or not because it was so small. But this one, Vimesy, they doubled down.
I don't think that was supposed to be small.
Oh,
what about that? Whatever happened with that one with that Takashi's Castle one? Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, they're still going. That's still
still going.
That's big. Yeah, that was big. But I'm talking about like ones that didn't even. At least Fall
Guys
is
like, still going. My daughter still plays that with her friends every now and again. There's a bit. Like I say, they're all old. Because what they're trying to do now is it's different. If you're doing like a first-person shooter or something like that, even that kind of all the multiplayer stuff now has kind of died a little bit because it's all been done. And it's like Pet was saying last time round. It's like he's not in it for that anymore. There's no new ideas. Where's the new ideas?
Yeah,
Astrobot. Where are they all?
I agree. That's why I don't really buy new games anymore. Like I bought NBA and I was like, well, if there's no grease team, this is like every other NBA I've bought.
Apparently they've rebuilt the goalposts from the ground up.
Yeah, they've rebuilt the dribbling from the ground. They've rebuilt the shoot. I don't give a. It's the same. There's no modern gaming for me unless it does something different. That's what I said about the value for the VR2. I saw something different there. The Steam Deck, I see something different. It brings me value. Like
the Steam Deck, I mean, like I haven't touched my Switch since I bought.
Yeah, but the Switch, I see something different.
I sold one of the Switches. Actually, technically, I sold two. I've had every iteration. I've had a Switch Lite, a normal Switch, and a Switch OLED, and I've sold the
yeah,
Switch
fine.
Lite, and I've sold the OLED.
I've still got my Pokemon Special Edition Switch Lite.
Well
but
done,
my point is, how much, unless it's amazing, the original product, how much of the same shit do you think we need until we get bored of it and go like, we're going to reject this? This is just a clone, and it's not. It's not
well, exactly that. So you know, they launched it.
And
they should have known a long time ago not to be sticking money into that, but they went.
I know, man. And there was like, you know how they say like, oh, come on, guys, like. There's people that worked on this and put their life into it and stuff. Like I saw a tweet where a guy like was eating like a pizza, like he had ordered a pizza and he worked on the game, like one of the creators, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm so happy today. Like here's a bit." And I was thinking, like,
yeah, man.
You know, people like don't be negative towards that. But at the same time,
don't shit on that. It's not his fault. He's if he's worked on that game and he's put his heart and soul, it's not his. It wasn't his decision to go that route.
He's part of the fucking problem. is what he is.
You need to move on from this.
Is that because he put pineapple on the pizza and you're upset?
No, it's just like you can't just
put feta on the pizza.
Just I don't know. I kind of respect the person more that just walked away and said, "This. I don't believe in this."
Nobody's walking away from a job like that. If someone comes to you're you know in your line of work and they say, "I got a job for you," and you're like, "I'll pay the bills."
Yeah,
I'll make that the best way I can make it. Or in your case, I'll try and make it as fast as I can, make as much money as I can, and move
sometimes
on,
you just
falling down.
You get caught up in the bullshit, and you think that you've done something amazing, like because
you think you don't work on shit and think this is going to be shit. Oh, yeah, some people do. I don't know, but I doubt that a lot of people in these things, you know, you're trying to make the best game you can. I tell you.
So are you just completely fucking oblivious? Then are you actually sitting there tweeting, thinking that people are going to be loving this what you've put out today, and you're going to?
You're in a bubble, right? You're in a bubble. It's a bit. Oh, fucking hell! I'm going to bring it up. Brexit, right? 2016. I'm like, there's no fucking way we're losing that. There's no way that we're going to leave the European Union because all my bubble are telling me, don't worry about it.
You remember that famous picture? Pet is there, isn't he? Holding that disc up.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah. But look, I'm just saying, they're in a bubble. They're getting feedback from the people who are playing that game. I mean, I don't know who was playing it, and it was the same person all the time. I don't know, man. But it's like if you're still proud of it, right?
You're proud of it.
Game, right? So the game itself, right? There was nothing wrong with the game. It looked fine.
No,
the characters looked good.
Yep, it
worked. The things shot. The powers worked. The cutscenes were pretty.
It was balanced.
Was okay.
Yeah,
but it was just soulless, in my personal opinion. There was nothing that
AI created video.
There was no X factor. AI created. That's a good one, Clarky. There was just no X factor, man. It was just. But how can Sony back it?
Well,
how can they not see it?
Pro somehow.
I played one round.
I played party release.
Clarky, I played one. I'm a fucking monkey. I don't know a thing about publishing I played one round and was like, this is not for me or my fellow gamers that I play with.
Yeah.
How can they not know? They're the experts in this shit.
Well,
supposedly.
You'll put yourself forward, mate.
Well, I'm fucking might as well be, because I don't know what dipshits are in there then working on the computer telling us what the public will like.
No, I agree. I don't get it. But we've had a lot of them. It's just weird that we've had a lot of. I don't know whether it's just because gamers are getting tired of the same stuff and it's just cyclical now. It's like, come on, man, give us something new. But we've had Redfall die, we had Anthem die, we've had this die, we've had Finals die, we've had whatever that Ubisoft thing was called die.
However much they spent on this year over the last 8 years, I don't know what the figures are. Let's call it £300 million. Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, cool. Take 10 grand out of that. Yeah, don't even take fucking 5 grand. Go and hire 100 random gamers and let them play it for an hour and let them give you some feedback.
5 grand, 100 gamers. Okay.
Yeah. 100 gamers and let them play for an hour and go, right, guys, here's the feedback. 99% of people said it's fucking shit and they wouldn't buy it. Can you do that? Out of all you went and spent all the other fucking money doing ray tracing bollocks and all that shite.
I'm not disagreeing with you, But you got the same thing when they do that. You know, whenever they bring out a single player game and it gets like 60, or
and the
6 out of
surprise
10 or whatever, right? And they go, "Oh, that's weird." You have internal reviews. You have they hire consultants who come in who are journalists who've written for magazines, right? Who aren't going to lie to them, who write basically reviews about the game privately. So they say this is what journalists, and they still put them out there, and they go, "Oh, this is weird. How come I only got 6 out of 10?" But they're just too far down the line. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's just, you know, the state.
Maybe they're just lying to us. Like I remember Phil Spencer doing the same shit about Redfall. He said,
"No, I'm not saying it's just a Sony thing. It's another, but that's what I'm saying. It's another
Redfall. Everyone's gonna love it. It's great. You didn't fucking know. A week before, you were saying this a week, but you didn't fucking know.
It's his business, man. He's a showman. He's a salesman. What do you expect he's going to do? He's going to come out and go, "Shit, guys, I've played this. I'd steer clear if I were you."
Okay, cool. In that case, Sony, you played and you lost. Fucking, I bet you now in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be hearing about this fucking company being shut down, Pizza Man being shut down because you played the game then and you fucking lost. Repeating now 8 years of bullshit, or working on this pile of shite for 2 weeks.
Pizza Man sleeping under a pizza box.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes, man. Anyway, have you got any more news for us, Pat?
The last news is
you've got 11 minutes.
Okay. Astrobot is doing really, really well for Sony. Sony's back in on it.
Is it PS5 Pro enhanced?
Is it a live service game?
No, it's not a live service game. At the moment, it's sitting on Metacritic after 125 critic reviews at 94, which places it as the top scored game of the year, something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a game of the year contender.
So, guys, game of the year
contender. I love how he says it like that, like, "Oh, it's the top game of this year."
Yeah, like he's just read it off a screen.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to find it. It's definitely
hold on. The studio just telling me that yes, it is the top.
Yes, it is the top rated game of the year on Metacritic. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah.
He says with that.
The great thing about this was my son saw the trailer for it and saw all the hype for it. It was getting really, so he was like, "Oh, Dad, buy me." So I just downloaded the original one and said, "There you go."
Which is free. It came with the PS5.
So he's thinking he's playing the latest greatest. He's having a great time.
Yeah, and then he gets kicked about in the playground, and that's on you.
That will toughen him up. That will
toughen him up. He scrotes on about the original. Get out, poor boy.
I text you. Look,
he's going to show up with his brand new fucking PS5 Pro next week. They'll all be jealous.
I text you my thoughts on this, and I just thought, like,
did you read them, Clarky?
Yeah, I said, like, this is the highest rated game of the year so far. Like, I'm out of. Your mom made that I made that thing last week, and I said to you guys, I'm no longer like playing this.
Oh yeah, you went on a massive rant about that's it. I'm out.
Yeah, like
and then turn up to this show saying anybody buying a PS5 Pro. Yeah,
I'm out. Like if this is the best game of the year so far, just throw me out of modern gaming.
There are good games out there.
It's not for me.
We've got about, according to Clarky, 9 minutes to go through some of them. So yeah, there are good games out there.
There is one-off good games. Don't get me wrong. There's one-off.
There are some really, really good. I've been playing a lot of them.
Some really good. But that's the end of the news. If you want to go onto your games,
the rest of the news gets depressing. So let's go on to some games. Clarky, do you want to talk about your game first? Because you hit a big hitter. That one.
Yeah, Warhammer Space Marine 2. This is a kind of genre I've never gone for before. It was one of those things.
You played Gears?
No, well, not genre, but the whole Warhammer universe. That's the sort of thing I associated with weak, smelly people. But no,
says the man sitting in a toilet, right?
What are you playing now? Oh god, it's frozen like that as well now, Clarky. Is he frozen for you? Yeah, he's frozen like that. That's gonna be
brilliant. Come back.
Oh no.
What's going on fucking Insta?
Oh god. Okay. He's done that to himself.
What's another?
Oh, he's back. You're back.
He's kind of back.
Kind of. You've frozen in another position now, thank goodness.
Oh,
God for that.
She must have
Has she gone back on OnlyFans?
Yeah, must have done.
Oh, mate. He's giving
Yeah,
me such grief about my internet.
this is such a beautiful PC.
What have you been playing, buddy? Clarky, I think we're gonna have to give you to
Clarky's gonna bang on about the graphical fidelity in a minute and the awesome sound quality or something.
Oh.
He's died. Oh, mate, what have you done?
You're kind
you
of
there?
back, Clarky.
He's moving now. It's looking good.
The resolution's bad, but the frame thing was good.
The resolution's bad, but you know. Go on, try again.
You want to try one?
I don't know because I don't know whether I'm here or not, do I?
You're there.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh, am I on? Oh, you just spoiled it now. I can't. I'm gonna have to play it a bit more and talk about it next week.
Let him talk about it next week, and he can sort his shit out as well.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll round up, right? Because I know what Clarky's angling for. He wants to get off. He's on a promise.
But can I just say, as soon as you said Clarky's not going to do it anymore, his quality has increased so much.
Oh, that's dodgy.
Can you see it? Yeah, you're fucking smooth like butter now. You are. You want to go through now? You want to tell us about Warhammer real quick?
What, like I've got some sort of dial under the table or something?
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you about.
Gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Glory hole's calling.
No.
Tell us, Clarky, Warhammer.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, I've never gone for this before, but the game is literally like Gears of War, but with no cover, because obviously, if you're a space marine, you're really hard and covers for pussies.
Covers for pussies. Wow.
Yeah,
it's the name of his. It's the name of his one channel.
I love this review. I love it. Keep going. I want this on the fucking official IGN website.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, keep going.
Give it a 60 or whatever IGN could score it.
69.
PC Gamer gave it a 60.
No, it's good because it's just a game you can just get into.
It's Pet. Won't you like it? Because isn't it by the same guys that did that World War Z thing?
Is it?
I think it is, because they've got that thing where it's basically hordes of kind of alien creatures.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. I mean, you've got.
I'm pretty sure it is. Saber. Is it Saber?
That's it, Saber. Yeah.
Pretty sure it is. Keep talking. I'm googling.
Isn't it the guys who did the Surge 2 as well?
Well, if you keep chatting, I'll find out.
Same publisher, anyway.
Saber Interactive.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is anything like World War Z. That was kind of a weekend of a game, really, wasn't it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
What did they do?
A lot of zombies, Clarky, for PS4. Anyway, tell us more. Is there a story? I don't know anything about this game.
I don't have a clue what's going on. There's just loads of like gothic fucking metal fucking rocker types in it. It's just like,
is it online? Is it campaign?
No, it's story driven, but it's co-op as well. So I'm playing it on my own. So essentially, my 2 squad mates are just bots, but you can play it with others. And you've got special missions you can do co-op as well.
Are the bots good, or is it just like your medic running into like the field?
No, I always like playing with bots, because when you're down, they actually come and revive you.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding in a bush, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's got the combat's good as well, because I mean you've got your hordes of monsters that come after you, which case you've got.
So it looks like a cross between kind of Halo, because you're like this massive like. Thing.
It's got
cross with kind of Gears of War and Doom 2016.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of you've got your guns, but the guns don't last for a very long time. Ammo's not sparse, but then again, there's not like tons of it all over the sort of map, if you will. So your main kind of combat ends up being you kind of got a handgun and like a big dagger, a fucking chainsaw sword or something, and a lot of the combat's kind of melee. So you'll have some big guy runs at you, and then they'll like this blue circle like flash around them, which means they're going to do an attack that you can parry if you're quick enough, or they'll do it. The orange circle will appear around them, which means they're going to do like an unavoidable attack. So you've got to get out of the fucking way, and then you'll kill them, and then like hundreds more of these fucking little mutant things will come running at you. In which case,
it does look really good. I mean, like the art design on it
you
looks
cannot
incredible.
fault this. There is always something going on in the skybox or in the background, be it some like absolutely beautiful, like beautifully rendered vista, or there's like some fucking carnage war going on, ships like crashing into each other.
So is there hundreds of enemies on the screen then?
Yeah, literally hundreds of enemies. It's PC.
Is it out on everything?
Yeah, I think so.
It is. It's one of those games. It's not trying to be anything. It's just this is fun to play. This is.
It's why I thought you'd like it, Pet, because it is literally like
it
looks like those things from World War Z. You showed me a video once of like, I think you were stood at the top of like some escalators or something like that, and they were just like coming in through the doors and just coming up, piling up on top of it. And the clips I've seen look just like that, where they're just
they are. There's certain points they'll swarm towards you. They'll start climbing up walls. You're there at the top, like gunning them down, trying to.
I love that shit.
Things.
Like proper.
It is. Yeah, it is good, but at the same time, I mean, if you're not like into science fiction or anything like that, it's probably one to wait for in a sale.
Well, if you liked Gears, I mean, it's as science fiction-y as Gears is. You don't have to be kind of like deep into the lore of it. Or
I mean, story-wise, I do not know what the fuck is going on. I can tell, I can follow it, no problem. Follow it; it's quite interesting, but you just know that like something appears on screen and you just think, somewhere in the Warhammer universe, that little thing that just like buzzed past me probably has some 400-page like
the Emperor
foam on it.
It sounds a little bit like a game I'm looking forward to. I can't remember what it's called, but it's really distinctive if I describe it to you. We saw it at like one of the PlayStation events, and it was like where there was like this traditional war going on, like hundreds of people in the field.
Oh no, not the one where he turns up in a fucking Jeep and then
he turns up in a pickup truck and he just starts like shooting people with modern weapons. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I don't know what
I cannot remember what that's called now.
It's
like Stronghold or something like that.
I can't remember. It sounds like that. I just want to fucking go in and like have like I don't know what is like the Romans with their crossbows and me being like with a fucking machine gun.
You just want to kill a lot of things. Did you like the Dynasty Warrior games by any chance?
No, they weren't bad. I can't.
I get that feeling.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what Warhammer is.
They would have done a spin-off of that. Like, do you remember Clarky did like spin-off of the Hyrule games, like the Dynasty Warrior games?
Dynasty Warrior Hyrule thingy. They've done a few.
I mean, it is. This is quite interesting. I'd like to look a bit more into it, but I mean, it's just like weird that in this world it seems to be some sort of honor to be brutally disfigured and turned into some fucking skeleton with like tentacles and 6 arms. Bizarre.
Well, there are about 200 books about it, Clarky, so you knock yourself out.
You've probably been modest there. I'm sure.
The audio books, they do on Kindle. They always doing like some of them for free. So I've got like
you like flying around space in giant fucking cathedrals and stuff.
Yeah, if you watch the Chronicles of Riddick.
Did you have to buy this, Clarky, or was it on a?
No. He gets a code because obviously we're pro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the dev sent me over a gold edition code.
Yeah, collector's edition, as it is.
My voiceover.
How long have you played? Because the thing I have a problem with this game is I can just see me getting bored of it after 3 or 4 levels of the same stuff.
Oh yeah.
I've played about 3 or 4 hours of it, and I think it's about a 9 or 10 hour campaign. It's just fun to go through. I mean, the shooting doesn't really get boring. It always brings some like set piece into it, something that keeps you interested. It's one of those. Probably forget all about it in a few months' time, but it's one of those that you think back at some point. Oh, yeah, that was really good fun. That
sounds like a typical £20 game for me.
Yeah. Didn't try to do The Last of Us. Just did what it did and did it well.
Yeah, I was going to say that is like Vimesy, like World War Z for me. Like World War Z, I don't think I do buy for £45. I think I buy it for 20-25.
Yeah.
I jump on it for 2 hours one night, have loads of fun, and then jump on it again in 9 months' time.
Like Modern Warfare Remastered for me.
I want that often, man. I want that often.
I tell you what, that Modern Warfare Remastered, I was so motion sick after playing that.
Why? It's not even.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. Sorry, Clarky. Thank you very much for your time. That was good.
No, it's fine. See you later.
Why do you say that? Like it could piss
the way this happened was the Blop 6 beta was coming out, and Pet wasn't too interested. So I say, look, tell me what what is that?
No,
game
I
you
played
always...
the beta. I played the
Yeah,
beta.
no, I know, but this is before the beta kind of thing. And I said, look, what is it? And you said, oh, this is the one I always play. I always play Modern Warfare Remastered. I said, fine. Go, bought it, installed it, whatever. Now, I've been playing the Blob 6 beta, and I've been playing it on my PC screen where I'm sat in front of now. So same thing, right? I'm about a foot away.
Super fast.
I'm about 1.5 feet away from the screen, controller, not a problem. I can sit in front of that for 3 hours, not an issue. I put Modern Warfare Remastered on PlayStation, straight into this monitor, same setup, exactly the same thing. Oh my God, after 15 minutes, I felt so sick. I felt so rough. And I was just like, I fucking said I'm going to come on with Pet and play. And I'm just going to have to. And I think I played for you for about an hour. I was not in a good. I was not. You may not have been able to tell because I hit it really well.
Yeah.
I was not having a good time.
You were not. No, I didn't realize it was for motion sickness. I thought you were just you didn't like the game. I thought
the game's fine. The game is absolutely fine. It's really interesting playing back to back, playing Blob 6 with its. Everything's really smooth, but everything's really fluid.
Yeah,
the way
that was fun. That was.
And then, but Modern Warfare Remastered would just felt. I'm not going to say tank-like, like tank-like controls, but it did feel like a generation or two. Yeah, I guess a bit slower maybe, but just not clunky is the wrong word, but it just kind of tank-like, much more sort of digital, much more, just
much more realistic. Blob 2, you're running around like a fucking nutter.
Blob 6,
yeah.
This is what I don't get. Blob 6, I'm really good at that game. Fuck no.
It was actually all right on it.
No, but
I'm good at that game.
I went on.
No, to be fair, Vimes, if my takeaway from playing this with you was, I was doing pretty well at that, and that's because people were just doing that new. What's that new movement thing called?
It'll dive in the Omni movement.
The Omni movement. We won't even go into the training session you have to do on that one. But
he got on there, right? He said, "Oh, go on." I said,
while
you're waiting for me to do the update, right? So I said, while you're waiting, go do the tutorial while you're waiting for me. And he texted me and he said something like, "This tutorial can fuck itself." And I went, "I know exactly where you are. I can pinpoint. I know what you're doing.
I just
you're fucking trying to."
They've got this thing where you can run in any direction, if you will. So you can run sideways, everyone seems to be doing it in matches, and as a result, it inadvertently becomes easy pickings.
Yeah, the best one was I was following Clarky. It was a map where there's like you go out into a courtyard and there's some stairs to your right that are coming down to your level. And all I saw was Clarky was just in front of me. All I saw were these two bodies literally falling down the stairs, flying gracefully through the air. They landed in a heap at the bottom of the stairs, and Clarky just walks up and just goes boom, boom.
Yeah, there's just like doing these heroic dives downstairs, and I just like looked at him and went.
I
did that. I got at the end. Sometimes they do play of the game.
Yeah.
I got play of the game, didn't I?
You did get a play of the game once. Yep. Yeah.
I was literally just you can mount. I was mounted on a bed, looking down like this way. I killed about 6 of these idiots running around like fucking dive into the just
it's great.
The game at the end. I was just
it's great. I loved it. I was really upset when I realized the beta had finished because I was having such a good time. I got to nearly the top level, which is totally unusual for me. I nearly maxed out my guns. I was like, really, really enjoyed my time with it. I'm really looking forward to it coming out because I'm going to play it for free on Game Pass.
Pritesh liked it.
I thought it was really good. I thought the small maps were great, really fast, but also pretty fair. I don't know. There's always some people going, "Oh, well, you can see the hit detections and this and all this stuff," and I'm like, I give a shit. I just run around, whatever. It doesn't matter. And that's basically what you buy blocks for, isn't it? The maps. It doesn't really make any difference. I don't know all this Omni movement and all this sort of stuff. As far as I'm concerned, it's the maps that make the games on those things. The rest of it's kind of like, yeah, well, I know what I'm not buying. The one thing I really liked about it was the game mode where you could there were no kill streaks, so you didn't have to worry about people who the thing I've always hated about kill streaks is if you're good at the game, you then just become ninja and you just become god. right? Because you're just rinsing,
Credit
repeating,
code,
kill
stuff
streaks,
is-
kill streaks,
yeah.
kill streaks, and your kill streaks are just ramping. So if you're good at the game, you get better and better and better and better. And if you're not good at the game, or you're learning, or you're just average, you're just getting killed all the time by these guys who are really, really good. So there's a mode there which is, I can't remember what it's called, Face Off, I think it is, where there's no kill streaks. So it's literally just like they just take that element out of the game completely, which is great because it's just you, a gun, against somebody else with a gun, and it's great. And I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, looking forward.
You know what I hate most about it?
The music at the beginning in the menu, because that was fucking awful. Took me ages to work out how to turn that shit off.
The scoreboard
What? Oh, because it doesn't have your KD up there.
doesn't have your kills, doesn't have your deaths. Like
You
Battlefield,
can see that. You can see that under the bottom on the banner.
You can only see yours.
No, you can't.
You can see everyone's. I thought you could
I'm
only
pretty
see
sure.
yours.
Yeah, if you go to the other person, I'm pretty sure you can see it. Their banner appears at the bottom as well. I think.
It's all about, for me, it's all about kills, not score. It's all about kills.
Yeah, but you never play the objective, which is why everyone hates playing Battlefield with you.
It's all about kills. All about kills. No, if I'm playing Rush, I play the objective, secondary, but I do play it. I will go for the comms. But my point is, it's all about kills. So it's like, you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings when the game's all about kills. So you don't show kills. You don't show deaths. Like Battlefield does the same thing.
Ratio. No.
Doesn't show you ratio.
I'd have to look. You know, I thought.
So
you could see
what are we arguing over? Like, it's like playing a football game and not
what do you
showing
want
the
to argue
score.
about it for?
Because I want to be like, listen, I'm the best.
GG, let's go and get another game on.
Your KD shit. That's what it's all
All
about.
right,
It's like,
okay, that's nice.
It's like playing a football game and being like, oh, he's losing 2-0, but we're not going to show the score because we're all winners here.
Let's show the score. They're showing the score up there.
Yeah, but
you just don't like it because you go around hiding in the bush, you get 10 kills, you only get shot once because
it's
like
playing a football game and they're showing possession, they're not showing goals. Show me kills and deaths. Who's the top kills and deaths here? Who's the top?
But that doesn't, mate. If you're like, I've got 10 kills and I've got 1 death, but you're at the bottom of the scoreboard because you fucked it and we didn't get. We're playing a game of domination, right? If you're playing team deathmatch, great, well done, mate. Because that's the objective. That's the objective, right? TDM.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
If you're playing kill confirmed, or you're playing domination, or you're playing hardpoint, right? Don't play those games then. Don't play those modes.
No, exactly. I completely agree. Don't play those games. Show me the KD then.
If you're playing TDM,
show me the KD.
Oh, God, every time we're on first-person shooters, it always ends up like this, doesn't it?
Show me why. What are we afraid of? Money. Like, you don't want to know.
No, the game's all about kills. Stop, please. If the listeners want to listen to this argument, there's about 350 fucking episodes they can go back to and listen.
It'll be on our Patreon.
Otherwise, I thought the game was all right. I
liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
There we go. Nice, friendly, gentlemanly.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Well done, boys.
Yeah. And you should learn to play the objective, you wanker. Right. I think we're going to call it a night because Clarky's getting grumpy, old man. And we'll be back in about 2 weeks' time with because I've been playing lots of games. Some of them on my Steam Deck. So yeah. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah. I've got to tell you what, I've got a game you're gonna love, mate. You just have to wait 2 weeks.
Your Steam Deck recommendations ain't been great, Vimesy.
I'll give you 3 words. All right. Tactical, breach, wizards.
Well, last time you told me to buy a game, I uninstalled it after the one time we've played.
You're not fucking playing it. You are fucking dead to me, mate. You're a lost cause. You go sit on your fucking 2K NBA PS5 Pro bollocks if you want.
What happened to my review of that game I bought you to?
Time to go. I can't install that one.
Why,
Clarky? Because my children share my Steam library.
Oh,
yes. So I hope that 13 pence or whatever that cost you was worth it.
49 pence.
Fucking hell. Right.
I bet Pet's been on it though. Am I right?
Moving on.
I always said there's exceptions to new games.
Why can we never shut this bloody thing down in time? Right. We're out of here. Thanks very much for listening. Have a good week or 2, and we'll see you back next time on The Muppet Show. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What about you, Liz? He goes.
Shut the fuck up.
Confessional.